We have both a transportation and a transit problem on the Sea to Sky corridor. As a transportation corridor, Sea to Sky is at worst a mess, at best just barely getting by. A corridor transit study that's due to be published or produced in the fall, and while we await the results of that, the problems are only getting worse. It's the aspirations and goals of the community along Highway 99 are being frustrated by the fact that there are no real solutions been produced for them for these problems. The transportation issue is complicated by the fact that the roadway itself is challenging in terms of building building right for any long-term solutions, costly as a result. But in this instance, the Liberal government felt that they had fixed the problem in preparation when they rebuilt the roadway in preparation for the 2010 Olympics. An unforeseen consequence of the success of the Olympics, although anticipated in result, was the increased popularity for the area, which has added to extra development, brought in more tourists, with the result merely complicating or adding to both transportation and transit issues. Today, we have a situation where it may take up to an hour just to exit Whistler Village to get onto Highway 99 from the center of the village. And it's reported it's not uncommon, it's no longer uncommon to find it takes you 3 hours to travel a normally 15-minute trip from Brandywine Falls to the village. Similarly, in Squamish, years have gone by since the local government has sought support from the province to create overpasses at its busiest and most dangerous intersections. A situation that Whistler desperately wishes to avoid is one similar to its American cousins in areas like Vail or Aspen, Colorado, where a normal 3-hour trip takes up to 8 hours transporting the visitors from airports, international airports, to the skiing and holiday communities. While the problems have not risen to the attention of international travelers, nor seem to be as problematic as some of those U.S. destinations, it is certainly a result that the ski community, the resort community, wishes to avoid. Both the Liberal government and the Liberal incumbent have been complacent on these issues. While there's a general recognition that problems exist, there's no urgency to resolving them forthcoming from government, while the communities along the highway are left to dig in, if you will, with the existing problems for the foreseeable future with no solutions in sight. There are problems throughout. It's not just simply the condition of the highway or the fact that the number of laneways on the highway, but the combination of lack of reliable transit service, timely transit service, has spread to the outlying communities of Pemberton, Mount Currie, to the extent where, by example, an attempt with the Whistler community to bring training programs to Indigenous people in Mount Currie were not successful because the transit could not deliver trainees to the work site at the times of day that they were needed to do both to train and to do the work. Clearly, if you don't have a working system that's supporting working people in transportation to and from work, then that's a transit system that doesn't serve anybody's interests.